team. This is Amir Mustafa. In this video we will understand what is MSN SNS service and why is it required. So let us understand. Suppose in our application, if there is a requirement that one portion of the application wants to connect with multiple other services at once, so one of the possibility is synchronous approach, that suppose we bought a product in Amazon and payment is done. Now product needs to be sent to shipping team or shipping API needs to call. Then at the same time notifications needs to be sent, for example email notification plus SMS notification, and likewise multiple other services needs to be triggered. So one by one we can call it from application itself. This is a synchronous approach. Under heavy traffic there might be a chance that API will be down. Suppose if our net is slow or a server is under burden, so at that time there might be possibility of latency. So other approaches, which is asynchronous approach, which AWS provides us, is SNS. So what is SNS? It follows pub sub model. So whatever when a product is bought, what they do, SNS topic we need to create, and firstly what we do is that all the subscription are done inside SNS topic. By subscription we mean that set up one email subscription, then SMS subscription. Then if suppose we want to do some more action, we can invoke lambda, and lambda is a function which will help. We can execute any command from there. So just triggering one SNS will trigger all the function at once asynchronously, and hence this is the topic of today's article. These methods are called cloud integrations, and yeah, let us now go and see live from console itself. So we are in AWS console. Let us search SNS. Okay, so let us go to topic, click create topic. Now suppose if we are creating one Amazon like site, and the user has created the purchase the product order is created. Now he needs to add subscription. Okay, so there are two ways it can be done. So this is the latest view, 2022 view. Earlier there were only standard, now they have provided FIFO as well. So let's go by the standard. Let's call our topic product shipping email SNS. We can call it by any name. Let's choose this name because we'll do the same. Okay, let's keep every other setting as default. Click create topic. So our first step is to create subscription. Whenever we invoke this function product shipping email SNS, what should happen? So all the subscription we create here will be invoked, like email sent, SMS sent. If we invoke lambda, then lambda functions can invoke other code. Okay, so let us go to create subscription. So in protocol we see all the different type of feature provided by subscription feature provided by AWS MSN team, Kinesis, Data Firehouse, SQS, Lambda, email, SMS. Let's go to the email. For this video we'll choose only email, but let's see the view of others. In the SMS we can add our number over here, and SMS will come as a text message, phone message. We can choose email, this will do. We can invoke Lambda. When we go over here we can see all the Lambda. First we need to create one Lambda function, and then from here we'll invoke it. In the previous article we have created SQS, so then we click over here, then we can see all the SQS available, then HTTP, HTTPS, any site which we want to render. So for simplicity let's go with the email, and we need one email. Okay, let us use one temporary mail. And they provide us mail ID. We can give our mail also and provide over here. Let's keep the default setting. Click create subscription. Pending confirmation. One mail we need to accept from here. Okay. This is our mail body. We need to click confirm subscription, and our subscription is confirmed. And a subscription is confirmed. Okay, let us refresh it. We see confirmed message. And likewise we can create more subscription. If we go to topics, we see that inside our topic we have one subscription done, which is this email ID. We can create suppose if we buy one product, in real time which ID we provide, the ID of the user, the customer who purchased this product. Suppose if I bought one product, then the person he or she will get their mail. Okay, you need to confirm this, or you have received the product. So let us now go to the topic. So likewise we can create multiple subscriptions over here. Another for SMS, Lambda invoke. For simplicity we have kept only email. So now what we'll do, let's click publish message. We can write any message over here. I copy pasted one. And okay, this is our body. So there are multiple facilities. So what we need to understand over here is that we are keeping identical payload for all protocols. So suppose the same time we have subscribed for a mobile device, and there we have given a number. So ideally we can choose a custom one, and we can set for Lambda this we can send this message for HTTPS. We send like email data should be, content should be more, SMS content should be less, certain character, so we can do it from here. And also we can send this data. Let's click publish SMS. When publish SMS is sent, every subscription will be sent this SMS, this data, our product. Let's go to our email, temp mail, back. The delay is happening because of this temp mail. If we have used our own Gmail or other service instead of temp mail, then it would have been fast. Let me try one more product, one more try. Publish SMS. Let us replace anything, black berry shirt, and let's say this is its model number of the shirt. Okay, publish message. Let me pause the video for a minute and retry once. So we come here and we see we have written a product name. Let's change this to alright. So we have added this product, and let's click publish SMS message. We go to our service, temporary mail. Let's refresh it. So I think there was some mail issue. So what I did, I deleted that subscription and recreated it. So you can see that I received the mail over there. And we can write any data you want to broadcast. Okay team, thank you. That's all for this video. And okay, one more important thing, sorry, before leaving, we must delete this SNS if we are no longer using it. So if your work with this SNS is done, we can delete it because everything in AWS is paid. So most of them are paid. So let's go over here and click delete. delete me, and it's done. That's all for this video, team. Thank you. Bye.